Okay, hello. Welcome to the next year.
Hello.
Good
Now I
evening.
should say nothing.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
well.
2025 just like kicked all of our asses, so you're getting what you're getting today. Sorry.
Wow.
Stream good.
Okay, good. Hopefully the quality of the music doesn't suffer too much, but now that you could do whatever you want, unlike ever before where everything was heavily railroaded all the time, I won't be able to prepare music for anticipated scenes.
Well, at least not this session, but I mean, I imagine you'll have an idea after we hear about stuff.
But what if you're like in a dungeon and then you're like, hey, let's teleport to a tavern I like. And I don't
Well,
have tavern music
well.
ready.
Thankfully, teleportation is pretty limited. You just have to,
I don't
make
think we
sure.
even have the teleportation.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that.
All you have to do is just make sure that there's like no trees nearby, or holy water, I
Wow.
guss.
Look at a tree and it just cracks and falls
All
over.
water is tainted. Like you just see this, like it just turns to acid in the glass and like burns your hand.
Oh my goodness. Okay, would someone care to recapitulate session 55's contents?
I can read what I wrote down. Let me know if any of this seems out of place. So, in order to find
You
the way
already
out of
messed
the
it up.
ash...
That's wrong. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Well.
sorry. I didn't mean to. In order to find the way out of the Ashlands, the party creates an impromptu compass. They decide to head east to a town named Haven. They stop to rest. Turner and Wade talk. Cash and Crim hug. Tina is excited at first, but grows quiet. After rest, they meet some workers that offer to lead them to Haven. These workers wear masks to protect themselves from the ash, which we don't have.
Oh god,
There.
it's 2020.
They go into an inn and find Cashmere's dad, Garl. He happens to be there, getting the others there to wound up into leaving. They find out that a month has passed and that Scrooge has taken over in certain parts of the world. The north has been taken over by koi hunters. Crim gives a speech on stage after getting a few drinks. Cashmere talks to his dad, and then they retire to the inn room for the night. There, they read a few letters for Turner and Crim. The academy has been compromised. Crim's dad is he divorced? I didn't quite get that.
It's
At least
complicated.
unofficially.
Unofficially divorced. And he urges Crim to join the mules. They also contact the crows to let them know where they are. And before they decide what to do next, Devron, well, quote-unquote, Devron walks by their door.
Right, fair. And we could totally change things up a little bit. I know we talked after session about, wait, but I wanted to do XYZ conversation. So if we want to use our meta time powers to make that otter not pass by your door just yet, what do you guys want to handle first?
I think I'm okay with. I don't think I have anything urgent that Turner would need to say to Vela at the moment until we learn more. So I don't need to go back to that right now. I think we're good to. Unless anyone has anything else, my vote's for Devron.
I think we also had decided that we won't. What was the decision on contacting Crim's dad? Not yet, right?
I don't know. I personally didn't see an issue with that, but maybe it's also good to figure out more information first.
I think we discussed it a little bit, and ultimately the decision was Prim, you know him. If you're confident this isn't an imposter, and you know your father, we'll rely on your judgment.
Okay, my
Yeah.
dad's pretty sus.
We did analyze the handwriting, and I think it matched up. Yeah.
It matched, but it was different because something about him had changed in his resolve.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, before we could make that decision, the Devron had passed by.
Devron has passed.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think timeline-wise, we could just talk with Devron now, and then afterwards Depending on how that goes, we'll have another dream opportunity later, so we can just roll with that. Keep the timeline straight.
Okay.
Works for me.
Right. And as that text scene, check the Discord, is concluding and parties chatting. They've taken off their things. Maybe they're clipping their claws. Maybe they're grooming their hair. Maybe they're drinking some water. Maybe they're just dancing.
hair? I'm not a Rito.
Preening their feathers. A otter who looks kind of familiar walks by your ajar tavern door and catches a couple of your attention, heading calmly towards the stairs that lead to the bottom floor and out of the dirty job tavern of Thashabau's Haven.
Was he trying to? Was he trying to lead us there, or was he? I thought he was trying to knock on our door to talk to us.
He was not.
Oh,
Was he trying to like run away or something? Once we noticed him.
I don't think we got to the point where you had even been able to react. It was kind of like cliffhanger.
okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Well then, look at him now. What does it seem like he is trying to do?
He has swept past that little crack of vision that you have outside your room and is going down the hall.
I guess we're dreaming later.
Or are we right now? God. Yeah. Wade just jumps up and just does like that sort of like fast walk or to like go open the door. It's you.
You swoop out into the hallway, and he's at a L intersection of the hall, about to continue down when he stops and looks at you. And Wade, his posture makes you wonder if this is the same otter. When you last met him in Karifi, his shoulders weren't so hunched, his tail wasn't so curled. He looks very furtive and almost like reflexively starts pulling up a hood, shadowing his face as he locks eyes with you.
I'm gonna have Cashmere pop in right behind Wade, like peering over his shoulder.
Scooby Doo.
Devron?
Yeah, along with that Scooby-Doo, perhaps more immediately recognizable due to the fact that it's Crim. Crim comes out from below and peers outside as well.
You all look like fools.
He looks you up and down, one of his cheeks twitches, and then he races out of sight.
Wait.
You better go get him.
Damn it. All right.
You won't be able to
I
get
will-
far.
I'm gonna have Cashmere run it right after him.
Okay, everyone make
Cashmere's the
a
fast one.
initiative roll. Not because we're going into initiative, but to see how much of a head start he gets.
Okay. Let me see.
Bad.
I know.
Oh, bam! That is a nat 20.
Fuck.
Oh no.
6 for Crim. He's still a smidge tipsy, I guess.
Oh, that's me.
15.
Okay.
Cashmere's 28.
No, you're 33.
Yeah, you had 5 if you got a
Oh,
nat 20 on
33. Okay.
Chicks.
My bad.
Godlike reflexes.
You said 15, Doc?
Correct.
What was Crim's?
Oh, 6. Don't even bother.
I'm just getting a list in case it matters. What was Devron's?
Devron got an 18.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll say in order of your initiatives is how quickly you can arrive, but certainly you, Cashmere, as if on a hair trigger, before he's even like started to race away, you just sense that he's about to, and you're already just after him. So he doesn't even get to the front door of the tavern, even though he's taking 5 steps at a time before you're able to reach him.
Cashmere literally jumps over his head and lands in front of him.
I think
Well.
Turner's just like way behind here because he's stuck behind Wade and Crim, who got stuck in the door. And fittingly, we're the last 3 in initiative.
Alex is able to slip through them.
He stops suddenly. You see in one of his hands, he's got this half-eaten like wrap that smells like fish to you, and there's like bits of meat about his lips. His hood's all the way up now, but when you block away his way, like weaves left, you weave left, he weaves right, you weave right, and then his shoulders plump in resignment.
Hey, been a while, huh?
I think if there was any time we'd need to, actually sit down and talk with each other, it would be now.
Right. Suppose we
Crim,
should get a table.
Turner will kind
Crim
of
will
go first now.
Crim will catch up, saying, by the way, if you're worried about like who we're aligned with and things like that, we've been missing for a month. I think it's been since, ironically, not for time power. We kind of just wound up in the fire plane for a bit, and time flows differently there.
Lost as ever.
So we're a little lost. So don't worry about allegiances. I'm pretty sure all those have dissolved by now.
He doesn't seem particularly surprised by this information, and his eyes are a little narrowed. He holds himself low, one hand, his free hand, sort of half wording, half just to give himself space as he circles his eyes on you deeper into the tavern. There's some onlookers who are like, what the heck? But they don't interfere.
Sure you want to talk in public?
You might want to go to somebody's room.
No. I don't want to be in a room with you all.
Okay, well, how about we leave the door open so we at least know if someone's passing by? Then you can just walk out if you don't want it.
I think he's worried that we're going to try to harm him or coerce him into something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So he can just stand by the doorway. Then, we'll know if someone's passing by. It's not as open where someone might overhear us.
No, I
Or things
refuse. I refuse. If you wish to speak to me, let us speak here.
May I like
Okay.
this with telepathy?
Let's
Oh,
take
yeah, we could set that up.
let's get a table here. How's that sound?
Yes. All right. Go ahead.
All right, so it's good. It's good that we're gonna get a long rest, right, guys? Right, guys? Because I got 1/5 of a slot, so we just have to wait for 10 minutes.
I mean, we could just, order something to pass the 10-minute time.
Is Dev cool with that?
He's cool with waiting here while you arrange things, but he doesn't let you get close. He doesn't let you encircle him.
All right, I gotcha. I suppose, yeah, Wade'll buy him a drink, man. Seems like he needs it as he starts setting up the ritual.
What kind of drink do you buy him?
He asked for his preference, something strong.
He says mountain water.
I was gonna say fish juice. That's like
God.
close enough.
I like-
that, please.
I like fish. I would not drink fish juice.
Yeah, is that the name for some 50 proof? Oh, probably not. All right, Wade orders him a Desante.
Dasani, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I think Desante is like the copyright-free version of it.
Oh,
Oh,
I see.
Volvic.
All right. Oddly enough, he starts apologizing a moment later after you bring in the water and you've all sat down at the table. He takes the corner seat, closest to the door, of course. I must apologize. This is not behavior fitting anyone in polite company, and you've all been nothing but polite. It's been hard.
Don't think I can exactly blame you for being on edge.
You might want to do something to verify we're not, fibbing or something? Do you have a test? To be honest, I don't know how to prove it ourselves. We've kind of been gone for a while. And I'm guessing this isn't telepathy now.
Yeah. I think about now. Set it up. It's all right.
Okay. Yeah, he watches your gestures closely, but accepts the spell. And then you're all awkwardly, silently, outside observers, drinking and making gestures, but your lips aren't moving.
Don't worry, they'll people. You know, the magic might not be that known, but oh well, they'll figure it out.
At least not of this like this level. It's pretty rare.
At this level, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose our attempts at keeping our cover are just going down the drain every minute we're here. However,
What have you been up to? Like, why are you here?
we knew you're going south, but have you made any progress with?
I ended the Eternal Prayer at Salunata a couple weeks ago. I currently am a force for goodness. I traveled west after we last spoke, and then south. I've been busy.
Did you ever, were you able to gather up more powers? Get people to relinquish whatever was going on? Kind of never went south. You got lost up north. It's kind of where we vanished.
Did you? That's interesting. This is the third time now. I don't deserve to know, but clearly we're in this together. Won't you please tell me who you are and what you're doing?
Not how much there is to say. We all kind of just wound up together through happenstance. And somehow, I mean, I guess you already know, we ended up acquiring various time powers through various means. We've tried to use them as little as possible. I think we're all still ourselves. And
We had a few moments where some of us went a little crazy from using it a bit much, but when I say a little, I mean a little. We've seen actual crazy. We weren't anywhere close to that.
You can count on one
Yeah.
hand, regardless of your species.
It wasn't that bad. Just got a little angry for a little.
Now we're just a group of individuals. Sorry, go on.
No, you go ahead.
Now we're just a group of individuals trying to save those from the vitriol that's infected it.
And, you know, possibly kill Scrooge, but that's for later.
These things you say, they make little sense to me. You use the powers. That must have been a passing freak of anger or something psychological. People don't recover.
They don't?
We've been theorizing about it ourselves, but we haven't really experimented too much with it. We've seen too many examples of how it has corrupted others, and we're playing it as safe as we possibly can.
I guess...
Are you
Do you have more information about how these work? We've been stuck with a bunch of theories and guesses, and I think you know more than we do about this.
I do. Not all knowledge is meant for everyone. You say you've done everything you possibly can, Turner. You have not. Give me the gifts you have. I ask again. And I will say again, if they're all united, the right vessel, these woes of the world, these koi hunters, allegiance, all of it will end. The more gifts I accrue, the easier I can make that happen.
Again with this, we're not doing that.
Well,
The only reason I'm hesitant to do that is that if we have multiple people who seem to be more resistant to them than normal, keeping them spread out makes whoever does have them a smaller target and makes it harder for bad actors to come in and take them all at once. I think if we can get all of them, yeah, I'd be more than happy if it ends it all to give them to you and be done with all this. But for the time being, I kind of want to hold on to them just to be on the safe side.
Devron, it's not that I don't trust you, at least to abuse the powers, because clearly you have a bunch already, right? And, well, you seem a little naturally worried about things, not, corrupted. The reason I'm more worried is, well, you're clearly in hiding. You're still vulnerable. if we pool all of our time powers into you, and then someone kills you, or they force you to say a secret or something, then what?
As you say that, as if fueling his paranoia, he like looks at the door. He like pulls his cowl closer. His eyes shift left and right. No, that cannot happen. Alex, you have cunning to you. That makes much sense. I respect that.
But not only what Alex said. You have 5 of us here who are resistant to the corruption of these things. Why not use us? Let us help you. Let us do what you're not able to do.
If you can just give a little hint on why you're so, for lack of a better term, different, we'd be pretty confident in helping you out too. We kind of already offered to help you before, but, well, things have gotten a bit more dire, haven't they?
He considers that, realizes he's holding the wrap still, and takes a bite, and like produces a little napkin or something to wipe his whiskers one at a time, very methodically, like a robotic gesture. That is a big ask. Not to the right person, but all things considered. But you say you say I'm not corrupted. I am corrupted. I am so sorry, and I am so weak, and this is not how things were meant to be. So maybe I should lean on you. We should all not be afraid to ask for help every now and then. And coincidences are some of the greatest forces in this world, I think. Aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know that I can deny that.
With that note, Cashmere's gonna do a double take, and then he's gonna check his pocket.
Okay.
Does he find what he's looking for there?
He does, yes. Somehow.
He pulls out this handkerchief from his pocket, and it looks identical to the one Devron was just using. And he looks at it, and he looks at Devron to and from.
Where he looked at it too.
What are you doing? What is this?
Time copy.
Cashmere?
He says it out loud too.
I did take you as an illusionist. I'm glad you appreciate the style of my handkerchief.
No. Shut up. This is mine. This isn't yours. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
What?
No, you shut up.
Is it the same handkerchief, just at different points?
He looks at you to see who you're looking at when you ask that question.
At Devron.
I shouldn't know. I'm not using any power.
Look, this was given to me by my mother. How do you have it?
I mean, did she make it herself?
I'm just...
This handkerchief is very old. It comes from a collection. Back when... Suffice it to say, it's old. Yours also? Where does yours come from?
He looks at it, and he realizes that he never actually asked about it, or anything of the sort. He just has it.
I know that look. You never asked, did you?
Look. That's not a copy, is it? Can't be. Where did you get it?
For all you know, yours is the copy.
I think yours is the fake handkerchief around here.
That man is an imposter. That man is the imposter.
Is this really what we should... He gives you a bit of a deadpan stare. Cashmere, roll a persuasion or intimidation.
Persuasion or intimidation? Okay, interesting. Okay, let me see what I have. I have persuasion, I know that. Okay, +5.
so confused.
You have +5 persuasion, Cashmere? Jesus. You're a
I guess
fucking
like
monk.
+1 to charisma and then just proficiency.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna go and I'm gonna resolve that. Right? Why
It's
not?
crucial.
It is crucial.
It's important to him.
I have to know.
Heck yeah.
One of these days,
That's less good.
One of these days, Resolve will actually help Snap.
Okay.
I mean,
that's
yeah.
a 12.
All right, it's from another life in Karifi a long time ago. Doesn't matter, does it?
Turner wonders. He won't do it right now, but he wonders if this is something that he would be able to help with just through Identify.
Maybe something we can talk about later. You know, when it's less distracting.
Forgive me for asking, Devron, but if you've been collecting time powers by one means or another, and all the time since we last met, what have you to be afraid of? Could you kill Scroocha?
Or at
I'm
least
not
disarm
sure
him.
what exact rules his ability follows. I don't know. I'm just
Have you witnessed it?
truly, I'm just a man. I have
Yeah.
not yet seen it. No.
We can describe it to you. We kind of ran into it a couple times.
Knowing that at least a moon has passed since then, and he's only grown more powerful since.
Oh yeah, well, we can tell you what he was a month ago.
Could it be, Amelie? Is it that he goes back a moment to before he was changed?
No, it's not exactly that. A part of it is that, but he seems to displace in a random spot. Before, he seemed to displace pretty widely in a random direction. Not necessarily where he used to be, but just out there. And then later on, he seemed to rein that in. He only got displaced a handful of feet each time. So maybe he has more control over it now, but you try to restrain him, you try to hurt him, eventually he just fades. No, he just snaps somewhere else, good as new.
He is just a man as well. By the standards of all that matters to us, he is godlike. So I ask again, are you?
No. Not anymore. He says hesitantly through the telepathic bond.
Can I insight this, actually?
Sure.
Unless somebody else wants to do it, because I already did a roll here.
Well, you're probably the best one to do it, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess.
Because they get
Why not?
proficiency.
I should know that Cashmere is like looking at him like really skeptically now after the whole handkerchief thing. Oh, that's 21. Not bad.
You sense a powerful outwelling of guilt and self-hatred from him that he's like constantly trying to suppress. You don't think he would be lying, given how guilty he feels about whatever.
If I was like, go on.
Can you just tell us what the deal is? Giving us the runaround for a long while now.
The person who held that power before Scroocha did was a lovely young woman who was doing great things for the world. That's why I gave it to her. He must have taken it from her early on. It was one of the greatest pieces that I had. And he looks at you, Wade.
So,
Go ahead.
you've been the one giving these powers out?
He had told us that when we'd first met him. He was reluctant to say much more.
It was a mistake. Perhaps the biggest mistake in Bo's history, and I made it. Yeah, I'm responsible.
So you're telling us, that you want us to give our powers to you after you did this?
Looks down. Says nothing.
How did you even
I-
acquire? How did you acquire these? Why you? I don't mean that as like an attack on your character or anything, but just how does one person?
I was blessed. That's all.
And
I'm
you
s- Sorry?
You go now.
and you felt that perhaps the power you had was too much, and so you gave it to others to spread its blessing to make Bose a better place? At least, at the time.
That's hard to explain to you. It's not something that can be explained in a sentence or two. Who was Devron? What does that name mean to you?
Well, when I think of Devron nowadays, it's a very popular name, obviously, but the reason it's popular would be a great unifier, so to speak, right?
Yes. He did so much. Devron the Uniter created a new term, Syndia, this idea that diversity, people coming together, would be greater than anything anyone could accomplish alone, or among only their kin. He fostered
Oh.
growth, he solved conflict. We've all heard the
So-
stories.
You tried to take that same philosophy with time powers. Surely a bunch of people with blessings would be better than just you.
All I knew is I couldn't keep it. When you've lived long enough to be a living legend, someone who's shaped everything, really, there comes a point, at least where I realized, I have to keep my paws out of things, or else this world would just be mine.
Wait.
Turner's gonna kind of just like pick up his like little locket and just kind of like fiddle around with it, very clearly inside of him.
How did you live this long?
I already told you. I was blessed.
Oh, wow.
For the record, I was referring to his amulet that's like supposed to be from him himself. Does he seem
Right.
to kind of notice it?
Not immediately, but eventually he does. And he looks at you, and he probably looks at your face, he's like studying it for a reaction. Like quirks an eyebrow.
Wow.
Where'd you get that? If I may ask.
It belonged to my grandfather, but he had passed during the Outclassed invasion.
Reefy.
They had found it in the subterranean areas there during just a random excavation of some sort, and well, it was given to me.
Curious.
Now you've lived long enough to have to live up to yourself. Well, you've lived long enough so that you don't need to change your name, apparently. I'll call that impressive.
I mean, it's kind of pretty good camouflage. Otter named Devron.
So if you're not a
One
god,
of
you're
these
the closest thing to
days,
it.
one of these days, I'll want another explanation on what you mean by blessed, because I think there's a lot you're not saying there. But I digress. For the time being, do you have any idea why these powers affect us differently than they seem to affect anybody else?
We've had
Because if we
theories,
could-
but they're kind of all abstract.
we could enforce that on somebody else, like, say, Scroocha.
That would do it, wouldn't it? I don't know. You only now made me aware of this phenomenon. My bumping repeatedly into you confirms there's koi among you. Maybe all of you. But much time has passed and you don't seem corrupted. There's no stories on the roads about you being koi hunters. Do you...
Well, I mean, kind of cheating if we've been gone a month. Like, actually, like, it was an hour for us, just to be clear.
Oh no, but this has been going on for many moons now. Do you seek to be the second version of the Koi Allegiance? What is your game?
I suppose since we're in the attitude of being open with each other, Alex kind of looks around to see if anybody is going to try to stop him from saying what he's about to say.
I don't see any issue.
Crim doesn't even know what he's going to say.
Cashmere gives him a
no
look,
one-
but he doesn't say anything.
Says, all of us have time powers.
Oh,
We-
I thought you... Like, to be honest, I thought you already knew that.
Yeah, we kind of did. The only time we have ever killed anybody for them was because they attacked and tried to kill us first. We're not interested in acquiring them for personal power. We're only interested in acquiring them to keep them out of the hands of people who would abuse them.
We actually left behind one of the powers for someone who seemed to do well with it. Hopefully that's still the case.
His glass shatters as he was holding it.
I'll
Sorry.
take care of that. He just kind of like use the mage hand to scoop it up, and then he'll start mending it.
Appreciate it. I see. Well, I will hardly blame you. Doing what you can to help survive whatever you really are doing these days.
Our
you-
end game, as you were
we-
asking, is I think we're all united in saying that, well, about before we actually talked to you and realized what your context is on this, our goal was to find where these all came from and give it back so that it just can't mess with bows at all. Get rid of the blessings entirely. We don't really know how to do that, and admittedly, having them in our back pocket is useful for dealing with the ones who are abusing it. But if we were to acquire them all, or at least acquire the worst of it, and then we can maybe get the rest of the stragglers on our own, we just give it up. I don't want this. I already work for my dragon body. I don't need time powers.
I just want to stop these violent psychopaths and go home.
We can't. If we'd had organization, if we'd acted more quickly, if I had done better before they organized, before this allegiance. But it's too late, you understand. We're past the point where I don't know what we can do now. Anything we do will be difficult and cost blood or sweat or time, and things might worsen in the meantime. This path, this idealistic drivel, it's hope. I'm sorry.
Actually,
You don't think the Outclassed War came with all of that? Was that worth giving up on?
Oh, that was a beautiful moment for both, and it's what inspired me to do what I did, foolish as it was.
you say it would take organization and blood and effort. Crim glances at the others.
He nods.
Before we saw you passing by, we were actually about to contact someone who might give us a lead on that. Crim then addresses the others. How many people can we take on that particular spell?
Checking real quick.
Which spell?
Dream.
Oh,
You just only
dream.
send one person?
Yeah, just one person. I can choose who I send, either myself or someone else.
Nice.
But it's also a ritual, so
Oh.
it's like indefinite
Just
uses.
That's a little awkward.
One
But
at a time.
we were going to contact someone who... Oh, I know. Crim kind of rummages through his little satchel. Are you familiar with the terms in this letter? He gives Devron the letter mentioning the mules and all that.
And the other one was fortitude.
Yeah.
He looks at it, scans it. He hums something not fitting of the mood, that's sort of lively, like a little ditty as he's reading, without even seeming to
A
realize it.
reflex.
And then he stops as he finishes reading and hands it back to you. Yes, fortitude mules. These are movements started up north in response to what Spose is undergoing.
Well, suffice to say,
I don't
we have
think-
someone on the inside of either of those. What can you tell us about them?
Little, I'm afraid. I am not paid attention to such organization because it's my fault, you see. It's my fault they have to band
Yes, we know.
together. Better for
But-
me to not get entangled at all. I've been trying to do things the way I think they should be done.
Well, let's put it this way. Crim looks at the shattered cup. We surprised you once already. Maybe if we investigate those groups, probably join the one my father is in, as long as they're not crazy, we might have something more than just some resistance organization, especially with your expertise. You may not know much, but you know more than we do. And we know
Probably
you're
more
not
than
telling us
anybody
everything.
else.
And we respect that. Well, I respect that. But, you know, if you feel we're going the wrong path or we might make a mistake based on what you know that you can't say yet, what better place to be than the ones trying to stop it?
He gives a little half non-committal shrug at you, Alex, and what you said to you, Crim. I've never been one to tell people how to live their lives, the precious time they have. If you think that's what speaks to you, then please answer it. It's not a road for me, though. I cannot travel with you. As your companion already said, it's too dangerous for all of us to be together, I suppose. There's too much of the power, and we're more effective at engendering change and gathering them. That is what we wish to continue to do, separately.
How are you staying alive during all this? How are you staying... Well, with all due respect, you've done a terrible job of disguising yourself to us. How are you surviving out in the world with that much of a target on you? Even if it's not your face. That's...
He gives a whisper of a mysterious smile, like you might see on some grandfather explaining, like, Santa to a child, something like that, and says, I'm pretty good at keeping safe.
Well, all we've heard from you so far is that you're undeserving or not a fighter.
Even the worst people in the world who haven't found their way yet can be very good at certain things.
I'd hoped we can be allies, but if you're content with exile, Devron, so be it. something I wonder is, both Crim and Devron, you've both spoken of us being different, of these powers being corrupting, and they are, but maybe we're just not alcoholics. Maybe this is the uplifted condition.
I might be.
You had one drink, Crim.
We met a medic by the name of Garrick. He used these powers. The powers corrupted, but they never corrupted him.
Actually, the person he got them from didn't ever seem to be corrupted by them either.
He was
Powers
just horribly
ended up-
misguided.
Didn't end up working the way he wanted them to, but he himself seemed mostly fine.
Garrick's a good man. I'm glad he's not corrupted through whatever strange protection he had. I think the powers twist a little bit. When someone gets them who wasn't, frankly, who I gave them to originally, it wouldn't work exactly the same way. The power was meant for that person, after all.
We've noticed that as well a little bit with the ones we've retrieved. But
Maybe.
Well, we've seen a few people who got them who seemed to be the initial recipients who were corrupted by them.
And I believe
At
one
least one person.
of was it Crim's? It seemed to be a 1-for-1 when he received it.
No, it was a little.
There was someone who had it.
Seemed a little
Where was that?
I
I forget
believe you're
which one
thinking
it
of the moment alone.
Maybe.
I don't know exactly how this corruption happens. Them, at least. If you find out when we meet again, I would love to know more. He produces a knife at this point with expert skill. Just kind of cuts loose a thread that from his dark cowl that kind of caught on his whiskers. It looks ancient, like some pieces of the cowl are falling apart and missing, and yet he still wears it.
for now, worst of this corruption seems to be centered on one man, and one man only. I wonder whether this war we find ourselves in is to be a grinding battle of attrition or a decapitation. For it to be the latter.
By the way, Snap, you had something to say?
Oh, well, I'll add it to it in a bit.
Oh, sorry.
Decapitation, attrition, he murmurs and shakes his head sadly.
Kill Scroocha, and all this is resolved. Take his power, put it somewhere that no one will ever find it. Everything else we can deal with.
No one will ever find it. How will you manage that?
We've seen these powers put in places before. You said you've been taking them, and you don't have them anymore. Have you left them somewhere? Oh, sorry.
No. I have all of them that I've recovered.
Well, you say once you have them all, you can remove them from this world. Is that true?
I never said I would remove them all from the world.
Oh, that you just hang on to them again and isolate yourself, I guess, is your plan?
Are you, like, immortal at this point? Like, indefinite lifespan?
I'm not sure. But before you get any funny ideas, and he double checks that the door is still unblocked, I don't think it would be a good end to this world should I be slain and that theory tested.
That
Please,
wasn't my
harm me.
plan. I was asking more along the lines of if you're the one who all the powers are returned to you, are you just gonna have to spend the rest of eternity living on your own in exile?
Seem very good.
Can we keep contact, at least? If you're not going to come with us, then we need a way to find you.
I don't know, Alex. Cashmere. We will meet again. I will not be the same. Not while the corruption continues. So please mark well what we have talked about today and previously. though we will meet again, I don't know if we will speak again. I'm afraid.
I'm not satisfied with that, honestly.
Crim also seems to have been distracted for a while about something, faintly. He's kind of like leaning forward a bit and looking at that knife, kind of tilting his head.
No satisfaction? Surely you have your means of traveling, of finding people, of contacting them. But my promise is we will meet again. I try not to break my promises.
You know, you bring up being blessed. He makes the air quotes. I don't know what that means, but I don't remember being blessed, but maybe we are. If we're so special, according to you.
I don't know why you're so special in that way. We're all... At the risk of sounding super Mr. Rogers, we're all special. But in that way, I don't know. You certainly are not blessed the same way I am, though.
We're, at least in my opinion, Cash, we're not special. We're just not violent psychopaths. If we can...
I knew that.
Sorry, go on.
You're just saying that.
If we take Scrooge's power, kill him, put it in the hands of someone who's not a violent psychopath like the one before, we go home. Simple as that.
You give it to someone else, the cycle will just continue.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
They'll just be the next target until someone else becomes the next Scrooge and tries to collect them all.
It never, I know you said it affects people differently, but it never affected the one you took it from.
That's not what we're getting at. It's that they will just become the next target of the next person who will want to collect them. As long as these things are just out distributed, they're going to entice people.
There must be some way for this exile. Let's go on.
We can swim under that bridge when we get there. We will meet again. We will have progressed in our tasks. I know there is great potential in you, and I can make changes as well. We need not have an end game, just goals.
Well, when
One step after the other. I get that.
You said you won't be the same, Devron, and that you are not, and rather that you are being corrupted by these. Are you going to become our enemy?
I hope not. I don't think this corruption, as we call it, is something they chose. No one is evil and wishes harm and suffering on others for no reason. It's something that has happened to them as a result of my wrongdoing and foolishness. So if we are enemies, I am sorry.
Do you need to offload some of your burden?
That's not how it works. I do not become corrupted as a result of using these gifts, as they all do.
Just pass with time for you?
I'm not sure, but I think the more they change, the more I change. Or maybe it is time. Maybe it's entropy, things returning to disorder, where once I sought order for them. I'm not sure.
Does that mean that every time we take a power from someone and it changes within us, it would change you? If we get more and it's in people who are doing good, would that hurt you less?
My primary theory is that only the misuse of them, that the corruption is what does it. So if you're not using them...
Okay, I'll
At
keep
worst-
that in mind.
Then at worst, we're a neutralizing force.
If you're a fool, Devron, it's because you do not recognize the choices they make. We saw this corruption in ourselves firsthand, and we put the bottle down. Did they? They get the power of gods, and what do they do with it? It's not just you, it's the uplifted condition. What this power does to people. It could be time powers, it could be magic, it could be power.
But
It's
not
us.
You
It's all
all.
of us.
Not as best as I can tell. You are doing well. You should be congratulated if everyone knew what you were doing.
Well, that's good to know, at least, for a mental way.
Lifted condition. You have seen
By
much
the way,
pain and sadness, haven't you, Wade?
I've done worse things without time powers.
That's so.
sorry to distract, but that knife, is there something supposed to be in that spot there? He points at the hollow area of it.
Yes, it fell out long ago, or someone hit my wrist in a fight and it was dislodged. I didn't notice until a few decades ago.
Well, Crim glances at Cashmere. Aren't we just a bundle of coincidences? Does this fit? And he pulls out this odd little ugly-looking gemstone that he had in a separate little pocket.
Okay, maybe
His
we are
eyes,
special.
his eyes light up. That's the one.
We found it in a hike, back when I was still a bird. It was appraised as priceless, though I recently learned that means worthless, and that was a euphemism. But it was my first gemstone collected before I became a dragon.
It's cute.
Do you want it?
Okay, Wade, what ancient and Alex, what ancient trinkets do you guys have that belong to this man?
Wade holds up the textbook that his brother had the same one of, or the sketchbook.
He's mid-reaching for the gemstone, eyes that, and looks away,
Oh, yeah.
and then takes the gemstone, and yeah, it fits into the knife, although it no longer stays. And he's like, the adhesive. It's a shame. It's nothing magical, it's just a simple... Was fond of it, though. You're not...
Sure, you could find some glue somewhere.
You would give this up? How long have you had this? You must have been young to not know what priceless meant.
Well, I was very young, but I don't know. You seem like you'd like it more than I would.
I'm lying.
No, well, what he said is true. It's clear that he doesn't necessarily want to part with it, but he also feels like there's a certain rightness to returning where it used to be. Because it fell out of the knife, and therefore, why not put it back in the knife?
He holds the gem and considers that. He seems torn. He looks at the sketchbook you've produced, Wade.
Yeah, and do I have a 2 dev?
He looks at this
Dev? Oh, right.
book. Sec.
I found an identical copy from a collector of archaeological artifacts.
Wait.
It's like he's looking at it, trying to make sense of it. No, Wow.
Yeah.
This is old. If it's the same one, he starts flipping through the pages.
Wait a minute. Actually, Devron, I mean no offense, but I think I should hang on to that gemstone after all. I think I might have realized the pattern.
Great tell.
What if having something you used to own is protecting us?
Well, I don't think that's the case, because I doubt I've got anything. Alex pulls out his book
Empty your bag.
primal magic, unless this happened to be yours.
I used to be a level 20 druid. That's why I've lived so long.
You know, I was thinking it too. Maybe he's like a level 18 druid.
Is this? This is like a spell. I can't.
Not
know.
a spell book. It's. I don't. Unless it's. And Alex pulls out his amulet, and I know this isn't because my brother made it for me himself.
I was your brother.
Well, why don't you just why don't you just start emptying out your bag one by one, and then we'll narrow it down.
He takes the proffered little trinket from Alex. Oh, that's beautiful. What a curious mind this was devised by. And he sniffs it. Huh. Reminds me of a place I used to be, whiling the days away in relaxation. He hands it back to you.
That's nice.
It was
If you are
carved from the
special.
wood of the tree that you used to rest under.
If you are special, I hope we're not. It would cheapen this all.
This isn't right. What is going on?
Well, we might have found a possible lead into what's been protecting us. We've been hanging on to something that Devron used to have on him, by simple coincidence.
That doesn't make any sense. How did he get? Where did?
And why would it protect you?
Like I said, I don't have anything like that. And Wade, from what it sounds like, didn't until he bought that book.
Well,
And even that's a stretch.
One of them belonged to his late brother.
Oh, that's right.
yeah, he had the copy, but I only got it after his passing, which was before everything happened. But call me
I may
broken
be
record.
old.
Come on.
I may be old. Sure not wise. And this makes little sense to me. It's a theory. You can add it to our lists.
Right.
But maybe you should hold on to it, just in case.
Yeah,
Crim.
if we rule it out, I'll give it to you for sure. Because, I don't know, I like putting things back together.
It's nice to be reunited with old friends. Well,
You mentioned Devron, you seem content with exile, that you shouldn't be doing anything to affect this, but you said we'll meet again but not speak again.
it's hard for me to speak as it is. You understand?
As in, literally?
I do not feel well.
Oh,
I do not think I will feel well again for a long time.
I see.
I am muddled. I feel eyes on my back. It is same bewitchment that has crept into the hearts of all the poor koi.
For that one.
Well, before your revelation about just how long you have been around, I was going to offer if it would help. I can change what you are physically, but well, I think your form kind of means a lot to this continent.
But river otters are the best. Didn't
Well,
anyone ever tell you
You're
that?
supposed to cross your fingers, you fool.
I kid, but oh, please do not rob me of this form. I used to be able to swim so fast. I can still swim pretty fast. You ever been to Heather Run?
I might have
I've heard of it.
I might have
I've read
passed
about
by
it.
it back when I was still with the caravans. We might have passed by it once or twice.
Putting it on the map. I passed by it again on the way to Salunata to the west. Such fun. It's... never mind. Suffice it to say that otters are the best.
Well,
and I was
hey,
thinking
if you ever need to disguise yourself, I'm working on a dragon ritual. Can you imagine if Devron became a dragon?
Give it a try. It's never too late to have new experiences.
No, for what it's worth, I don't think it's reversible.
Well,
Oh,
then again, it might be, but it'd just be it'd be quite expensive.
And I'd ask you to forgive yourself at the end of all this, Devron, when all is said and done, but that'd be quite hypocritical. Of the pain of knowing you've done wrong and there's nothing you can do about it. But I'm glad I'm not immortal.
I'd like to think I have done a lot of good for a lot of people, but that will not counterbalance what I did that day, or those days.
Join the club
I
now.
didn't know that the corruption, I didn't know these outcomes would happen, and I still continued person by person. Alas.
Devron, it happened. But the best thing that we can do now is try to move forward and repair what we can. Even if it seems like we can't repair all of it, it's no reason to not try to repair some of it. And related to that, if we want to test the theory, do you have any useless somethings that we can borrow? If we can give it to people who are corrupted, who knows, right? Maybe it can halt it or stop it. Just in case this theory turns out to be true. I know Alex doesn't have anything on him, but 2 of us, maybe 3 of us do. Maybe 4 of us? Crim glances at
the
Turner.
4 at the very least. Yeah, he was the one who showed his
Right.
stopwatch in the first place.
I think... Well, it's like you said, coincidences are powerful. I want to capitalize on it just in case.
He looks about his person and then takes from a little tube on his back an unstrung short bow that looks freaking old. And he flips it over to hand one end of the limb to you, Crim, across the table. It was carved from the 2 tree in Southern Shorence a long time ago. I suppose I'm a little attached to it.
I'll take good care of it.
Would it be, he kind of just looks at the condition of it. Would it be helpful or not if I was to try to fix it?
Hold on. Cashmere's gonna take a good look at this and think, does he recognize the short bow actually?
Oh, make a perception check.
Okay. I have a feeling.
Who do you think? Huh. Oh shit, I dropped a die.
Who else had a short bow?
Could you say or DM me where you think you recognize it from?
Yeah, one
I
sec.
think I know. I might know what he's thinking, but I don't know.
Okay.
Did we run into a rabbit who had one?
You are pretty sure it is not that short bow.
Wow, he just looks
Eckhorah,
at it and frowns.
Turner, I know not the functions of this protection, if it even is true. I don't know how mending it would affect it.
Well, Turner's gonna think to his watch. He knows that he's definitely made a lot of alterations to it. So if that's what's keeping him safe, then that probably didn't mess it up.
Can you give me a investigation check, Turner?
Can Crim help me?
Oh yeah, Crim can technically help.
Yeah, if you voice it out
mechanically.
loud.
Crim, can you take a look at this with me?
Oh, sure.
I think it's just +4. Yeah.
Mine is +12.
I'll go ahead
I
and
can help.
resolve that. I got a 7 and a 4 on the dice. 16 on the dice, so a dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay. You've run through the possibilities, implications of that. Yeah, okay, what have you actually done to alter your pocket watch? There are enchantments layered on it. Yeah, you're pretty sure even if this short bow was broken, mended, repainted, there would be some other property that something else. Yes, you could totally alter it.
Okay.
Roll for philosophy, Ship of Theseus.
Then, hopefully by the next time you see it, it'll look a bit more similar to how it did back then.
Be a sight for sore eyes. Listen, my old bones ache. Not really. He chuckles a little bit. Should we be on our way? There's so much
Please
to do.
take care of yourself, and if you cross paths with us again and maybe have a change of heart, we can... I'm not against protecting you, especially after what we know now.
Any chance you can give us an idea of what it is that you'll be trying to do? It might help if we can keep an eye out for each other's work.
I will go where you have not been to try and find Koi. I understand they're going into fighting if they haven't already joined up with these forces, including the Allegiance. But I will find them nonetheless. Like I said, coincidences are one of the strongest powers of this world. So
This
tell me
is
where
ju-
you go, and I will go elsewhere. And Crim, only you seem to really know me as Devron the Uniter. As long as you are not spreading that information or captured and having it forced from you, I should be relatively safe.
Okay.
If I could offer a personal suggestion. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I just want to remark, this whole thing about the coincidences and the implication that he will be drawn to Koi through that coincidence, that's just the fucking JoJo stand.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
JoJo has the
in
coolest
JoJo-
ideas.
In JoJo, essentially, people with stand powers are by fate, like, drawn
Oh.
to each other by coincidence.
It's a cool phenomenon.
If I could offer a personal suggestion, Devron. You live long. Find somewhere with a bit of peace. Rest. Enjoy your retirement. We're young. We can handle this. You said it yourself, you do not want your paws on this. Find somewhere nice.
Roll a persuasion check.
Yay. plus 12, bitch. I got this. Sorry, 1 sec.
I forgive you.
Aha. 24, not bad.
I hear that weird is good this time of year.
There is a yearning I have in my heart, though I did not put it there. See a different state of the world, but I don't know what it is. There is this push to act. I've seen echoes of it in all the corrupted Koi. I don't know how long I can truly be at peace. But I will try. Perhaps it will do me some good. Thank you.
Best wishes then.
So long.
You know, on a lighter topic, since you've been around for a while, back in your time, did people get to explore bows more?
He had half risen. He stands now with his hand on the back of his chair, looking at the door, looking around, making sure no one's taking note of him standing up. There have always been explorers and remote voyages and settlements. Where do you mean?
Did anyone ever find the minor continent? I've always kind of been curious what it was like.
I've always wrestled. How much of other people's stories should I share? It was theirs. They earned it. they had the right to decide to tell it and who to tell it to. I will tell you, yes, people have made it there. The harsh environments are very difficult to have a stable life, except for some species. It's on the other side of the world. It's quite a sight. If you ever make it there, it's nothing like the major continent. I'm sure you could get there if you wished. Especially as an axolotl.
I can't swim across entire oceans.
You sure? Alright. This world, our minds, skies, underground, lakes, rivers, the mountains, there's so much to explore and so many fascinating people to see. If only we could all do it all. But that would make it less special. He begins to head for the front door.
Best wishes to Ron.
Safe travels.
Be in touch.
The same to you, telepathically.
Crim glances at the others and then says to Turner, "Hey, by the way, say when you're repairing that bow, save any shavings that you take off or things like that. Maybe we can turn into some kind of holy water. You never know."
That's
Yeah, like think about it. If Devron's possessions are some kind of decorruptor or corruption halter, if we can just distill that into water with like the wood shavings of what we repair the arrow with, we can just splash it on people who are corrupted and maybe it'll do something.
He's got a
Don't look
got
at
a
me
point.
like that. It's worth a try.
I
He's
guess
got a
we can
point.
try.
That's.
I think
Oh, we're not at a break time yet. Okay, there's still time to play. Ooh.
it's worth one. Imagine if the Song of Bows were living in immortal bodies doing whatever have you like Dev. Ugh.
When Alex had given what I'm assuming is a very incredulous stare toward Crim, Crim's the cheek areas of Crim's scales like darken. It's his equivalent of a blush, and he's like, "Don't look at me like that."
So,
Are you muted,
Suppose for-
Will?
Yes, I am. I said, why must you do this to us, Namo?
I suppose now we're on our own.
I think I'm more worried about him being on his own, but he has some good points.
He's lasted this long.
Wade kind of whispers close. He's saying this out loud this time. Not he intentionally drops the spell, or at least doesn't use
Yeah.
the spell. To be honest, a man like that, I don't trust his mind. Not after this long. That's why I asked him to go somewhere.
An Ermin interrupts you. He's older, white-furred, missing one arm. Some accident or disease. Refills for you, gents, he says in clump.
Capital, Wade says back in clump. One for the house.
Very well.
Yeah.
Even though
You
it's
got
like
20
3
gold.
o'clock, some more mead is brought out to you guys.
Yeah.
Question on history. How old is Devron? We should be able to determine that now.
Let's see.
It's for just a single quit that Crim's gonna make.
Timeline. Aha. Well, Scatter was 121 years ago, so there was still a long period of time before that where, Cynthia and Creefy was founded and all this stuff.
Yeah.
How long was that? Let me see. I could give a more a more narrow answer if you give me a minute.
Would it be greater than 400 years ago?
I don't think so.
He's like a middle-aged elf then.
This
150
quip
years
had better be
ago.
worth its Nemo.
Yeah, again, pre-scatter, a lot of history was lost because,
Right.
explosion, all the books, so it's very difficult to tell, but it is pretty certainly believed that it was at least 200 years that this amazing society was functioning before the scatter.
Okay. Well, I mean, if Devron founded things like this some 200-300 years ago, I hope I don't go crazy when I hit the 300.
True enough, but
That's
I don't think
kinda
it's just
my middle
that.
age.
I think it's just the guilt, the paranoia over him. It's been with him for too long. I think the best thing you can do right now is nothing.
That's true. I mean, look at how much it was tearing him up. Devron, founder of so much that we have to be thankful for, and I think when this is all over, I think we should keep this part to ourselves.
I can scrap it out of the memoirs.
I don't know if he definitely didn't mean for all of this to happen. I don't want his name to be besmirched in that way. You know?
He did not. But some of the worst things in the world have been done with the best intentions.
Yeah, but in this case, the ones who did the horrible things weren't even him. Whatever. It doesn't matter anyway, not until we can actually have a world to write the history about. So, Dreamtime?
True enough. I didn't burn the houses.
Okay, let's do a breaky.
Break sounds good.
And Devon was right about one thing. Others are the best.
Oh yeah, just think before the break. I now remember before, like when we were like in character creation, Tala told us think of like one or two important possessions that your character wouldn't want to lose, and one of mine happened to be my locket. I imagine probably similar for the rest of you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, for Crim, it was the special gemstone, which was... I have it listed in my items as mechanically and monetarily worthless. Is
Got
how
it.
I got the sketchbook and the whistle.
Got it.
I think I had it was the handkerchief, and I think it was the spear. I think.
For me, it was the locket, and then like his repair little kit thing, Tinker's tools. But anyway, we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. Fittingly, we'll use the Devron break screen.
Pokemon, get that as a... Hello,
No.
everyone.
Alright, good.
Welcome back to the
hello.
Japanese version of
No.
Pokemon.
Just stop while you're behind.
Okay.
Japanese variety hour.
Devron has left the building. I repeat, Devron has left the building. You have some
Hold on,
alcohol
Devron.
And what
Just
do
kidding.
you do?
What do we do?
Crim avoids the alcohol this time.
Well, Crim, when does your father usually take a nap?
It's 3 in the morning. He's probably asleep.
Is it in the morning or is
Well,
it in
how
the
does time
afternoon?
zones work in Bose
No, it's
again?
afternoon. It's afternoon.
Oh,
Yeah,
afternoon.
it's currently afternoon, but how do time zones work in Bose?
Yeah, what time
how-
will we think that it's there?
They go
East to
north to
west,
south,
what's the-
actually. No, just kidding.
Are we on Uranus?
They're all in the same time zone.
I see.
Okay.
Wow, the major continent is
It's tiny.
teeny tiny.
But the planet is like... Oh, no, yeah, it's like a super fat planet.
Oh god. Oh no, flat Earth. If that's the case, then Crim will
He's-
kind of figure out he's probably working now, but he might be taking an afternoon nap of some kind.
We can perhaps just wait
Just relaxing
until...
anyway, so we have to wait. Yeah.
That sounds good. Alrighty. So was it just wait for the dream spell essentially? Or...
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah,
else to
sounds-
do for the rest of the day, really. We're kind of just trying to relax and get our goddamn long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanted to... I wanted to wait to figure out the stuff about the mules and the other people first. Fortitude. Before talking to Vela.
Okay, got it.
By the way,
Okay.
this place counts as a sanctuary rest, right? Even though it's terrible.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I was gonna do some like just shopping stuff. That's right, real quick.
Okay.
You like to buy the component? What's up?
Oh, good.
The components for Tasha's Bubbling Cauldron and Contagion.
All right, just remember, if you take Turner with you, you can get them at half price.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's like something like 1,000 gold.
But you'll have to give Turner like a 10% fee.
As you're
Wow.
shopping around, you see in this place, yeah, there's a lot of commerce. You'll frequently have to go wait in lines. You see Aronite, Aronite, is like a huge business thing. It's a massive export. It's very cheap here, cheaper than you've seen it in other parts of the continent. This Aronite is the stuff that is incorporated into an engineered material called Skyframe, and that's how Tornor, the floating city, floats, and how various other
figured
floating
as
things
much. Interesting.
exist.
Hey, that's some
You
pretty good
see
world building because they're kind of sort of neighbors.
some rare monster parts on sale here, a lot of minerals and ores, a lot of like industrial equipment, like John Deere, I think, is like the big manufacturer of tractors and stuff in the
yeah.
US. Like you'd have both equivalent John Deere here a lot.
Is it also called John Deere?
Yes.
So it's like Jon, no H in it.
Yeah. If those koi hunters can take control of these industrial centers, God help us.
And to get one of your components, you'd have to go probably to Overpass Alley to find some things that are a bit less common.
Sounds good. Yeah, it'll happily just take the smoke break, think about life. Wait for his number to be called up.
Just go outside and breathe. That's all you got to do.
Wow.
Now you know how it feels like.
Anything else of note people are doing, or should we fast forward?
I grew up with smokers, Biggle, I know.
Before he gets his long rest, Wade is going to use his 6th level spell slot to cast Arcane Cauldron with Magical Secrets. This lets me make 4 spell uncommon on potions. Those potions are going to be potions of pugilism. When you use a use action, your unarmed strikes do an extra 1d6 force damage for the next 10 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
So you're just gonna give
You
these
get resolve.
you're just gonna give these to Cashmere, I'm guessing.
I would very much appreciate that.
Where is
So
this?
Tasha's Bubbling Cauldron is the spell that you prepared.
Indeed. Yeah. Yes. I'm using the arcane spell list. So I know I can't use the divine list now. I debated a lot about this.
Last dose was withdrawn. So these potions are eternal?
Until I cast the spell again. Which
Oh
means
my
I can
god.
cast this, prep a different 6th level spell the day after my long rest.
Nice.
Oh my god.
That's the part of 6 levels, man.
And then
A
the spell
potion is
contagion.
common or uncommon?
Tal's, I can see the woman doing math meme going on Tal's side right now.
I did not make this spell for the record.
Oh my god. Okay. We will have to talk about this after session. But oh my god.
How many of these can you make? What?
Four per cast of a spell because it's my spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
So
Well,
the potion I'm making, you can use a use action, and then your unarmed strike for 10 minutes do an extra 1d6 force damage.
yeah, I have it on my sheet already. If I can just use these every combat, is what you're telling me. If he gets this many.
I can use my action to feed him to you.
It's good. I don't think it's game breaking or anything.
It's 6th level.
That's just like
6th level.
At 6 levels,
That's-
that's... Sorry, go ahead. Zap.
that just bumps up Cashmere's damage like a shit ton. But yeah.
And it works on Crim too, right?
Theoretically should.
Yeah.
But
Unarmed strikes,
No, it does not.
I don't.
he has
Wait,
to do
what?
unarmed strikes?
No, he uses natural weapons.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
right.
For
yeah.
weapons, it's a specification of D&D. Claws, teeth, and tail are not unarmed strikes. They are mechanically weapons.
Oh.
Not
If
in
Crim did a
Crim's case.
punch attack, I guess that would be unarmed.
Yes. Yes.
I see.
Or like
Yeah,
a hip check. Something that's not explicitly a weapon, basically.
This
You
is
should
like
punch
some.
people more.
It's like some magic attack with a weapon versus a weapon attack shit.
It was
I
also
know,
worth.
right?
It was also worth
There's
knowing
a
that.
reason. Go ahead.
It's also worth knowing that like 6th level spells are also the point where you don't get them back on an intermediate rest.
Oh, you
that's
don't?
true.
Oh,
That is correct.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
see.
Yeah, that's
alright.
that's a big balancer on this. 6 levels, six and
Okay.
up only comes back on a proper sanctuary long rest.
Mm-hmm.
That does make me feel better. And it costs 500 gold each time you cast at Home Bugle.
No, it's a
No.
one-time cost.
Oh,
It's a
it's not consumed.
yeah,
okay.
just you have to. It's like Draconic Spirit, I'm guessing, where you need to have the component, but it's not consumed.
This is one of those rare spells that is super duper tied to like the magic item categorization system, which is interesting.
You know, I think actually
Rebalanced.
am I able to possibly get the component for that spell? The Draconic Spirit here.
Sure.
Okay. 'Cause I
It's
think
only on the arcane and warlock spell lists. It's not available to sorcerers.
Oh, I'll be able to get. Oh yeah, okay. I'll be able to get that. Wait, really? Did that change? Because I remember Nemo was using it in a previous campaign with his sorcerer.
Tasha's Bubbling Cauldron?
No,
Oh, he's
no,
not
it's
Draconic
Draconic.
Sorcerer.
Oh. I was talking about Bubbling Cauldron.
Yeah, you guys just wait till I get another sanctuary rest. I'll be able to have Wade use contingency to cast a 5th level cure wounds on the self by saying I cast a 5th level cure wounds on myself.
All right. Anyway, anything else?
I know.
Wait, does he get the potions, Cashmere?
Well, I could. Do you want them? You have to use a use action. I can hold on to some and give them to you in combat. Or do you
Oh,
want to have them?
okay. Then, oh yeah, you just have them. Yeah, I
Well-
mean,
Cashmere
one
can
already.
hold on to the potions. There's no reason why he can't hold. I mean, I guess unless you want Wade
Oh.
to be the one using his action to feed him to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I could grab them off of him. Yeah, I thought I'd have to balance between Crim and Cashmere, but since Crim can't use it, yeah, I'll give it to you.
okay, sure. I'll just.
Casually like punching this guy, Wade just runs up to him like, "Here, drink this," and
Can I have one?
pours it in his mouth.
It's like fucking drunken boxer.
All right, cool. I'll have to keep that in mind then.
So, add 4 potions of pugilism.
And I've got 5.
Okay. As you are returning, let's say the rest of you are more or less in the tavern, maybe. Actually. No.
No.
Okay, yeah, never mind. That'll happen later. Anything else anyone's doing?
Oh god. Oh god, the events are queuing. I can see it. I got
Okay.
nothing. Just waiting on Dream.
Let's say you all walk outside to repair your armor, group field trip. A little mole who looks like he's 20 years old, kind of sooty, looks like a local for sure. He's wearing like thick goggles, but actually they're corrective lenses. You see he's got these big claws that are normal for his species. He is like weaving nervously through the streets, through the alleys, people giving him funny looks, and he is running towards you all.
Is this bottles from Banjo Kazooie?
Turner's gonna vortex warp him
Instant.
all the way across just to fuck with him.
Yeah. Does he look
Actually,
especially?
No, of course not.
Okay.
I'm not a rogue.
Okay. Does he look especially what, people?
Does he look like panicked, or is he just running up to us?
He looks borderline panicked.
Sir?
He notices you and stops and says, "No. I'm not worth your trouble. Really, it's not worth my life. I can give it to you. Just don't hurt me."
We're not koi hunters. What's going on?
No, but you work for the mob. You won't fool me. Here, just take it. Just take it. And he pulls from a sheath underneath his backpack
A gun.
a strange dagger and holds it out to you with his arm trembling.
Wade kind of awkwardly looks to everyone else, like behind him.
Turner looks to Cashmere like, can you make heads or tails of this?
Is that on his profiling?
Well, no, because he is the one who has proficiency in insight.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it was
That's like-
because he was a bunny.
Well, no,
Sure,
this guy's a mole.
I see.
I'll roll. Well,
This is delegation.
He's also mentioning the mafia, so Cashmere's like,
You know, that's true
And then-
too.
and then he takes a look at the guy.
Accidentally racist.
That's another 12.
Your estimation is that he is truly terrified of you all.
And
Cashmere
he ran toward
shrugs.
us.
He was on running towards us, right?
Not really, like just coincidentally, and then he sort of noticed you and became more scared.
I think he'd I think he'd feel better if you just take the knife. Okay.
This was originally intended for us.
Well, your boss wants it back. I'm sure he wants it back. So, here, you want it? You look like you could use it. It's not on me, right? He tries to push it into your chest, Alex.
Turner is going
Alex.
to use a mage. Oh, I'll let you erect first.
Alex extends a hand. Okay, thanks, I guess.
You have obtained a strange weapon.
Does it take
Something
anything?
feels
Grim?
wrong.
Um,
Do I automatically punch things if I walk towards them now?
No, not
Um,
yet.
Is it magical in any way that Crim can detect?
Oh, yes, you do sense magic.
Turner's
No, Crim kind of just quietly says,
Oh.
it's magical.
okay. Turner's gonna look to this guy, said, as you were, and then assuming he takes off.
He sort of resorts to baser instincts and turns into the dirt and starts digging pretty quickly. And after a moment or two, you would just be able to see his tail as he digs under the ground. And you hear him calm down.
Yeah, but before we'll just stop him. One sec.
Alex,
Okay.
Wait a second. Oh, one sec. Sorry. Wait a second. If you're smart, tell us your name.
I'm Bates. I'm just Bates, and I didn't mean for this to happen.
Just
I wanted to
Bates?
keep it, but the money is. I can't afford it. No, I mean no one can afford it.
Get on for yourself, Bates. And Wade turns back to the others. All right, we give it back to him once all this is done.
Crim nods awkwardly.
Alex, bring that to me, please.
Yeah, something tells me there's something wrong with this thing.
Okay, just
It wasn't used to stab an important person or something and we're being framed.
It turns out that this knife undoes time powers.
Whoa! Crazy.
okay. Turner's just gonna kind of like take it and just not richly, just gonna cast Identify. It'll take a minute.
You can't help but admire the craftsmanship of it, as you do.
Oh no, it's cursed. It's cursed with enamoring you.
It is not cursed, but this is what it does.
Okay, checking the loot. Holding her.
Oh God.
Huh?
Whoa. +1 to strength and int. And +1 to your spell attack bonus.
And spell save
And
DC.
spell save DC.
Yeah. Wait. So what happens? What's considered her destroying one's soul? Does she have to hit it with a melee attack from a sickle, or is it just anyone getting killed by us while giving attuned to it?
It would have to be the weapon damage that kills the creature.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, you give it to a caster.
Can
Fuck, this thing is a soul destroyer?
Can between Turner and Crim, they do an intelligence or a history check to see who this person is, or would it be Arcana?
History would be a more difficult DC by 5.
So
You
Arcana.
could do either. Yes.
Okay, well then no reason not to do Arcana. Could you help me here as well, Alex?
Sure. I will.
What's your
Actually,
failure for guidance?
I am not proficient with Arcana, but I can cast Guidance.
Yeah, I'll have Crim's gonna help me with that part of it. My bonus is I know it's really high, +12. So 24.
Or it's not common, but it's not out of the question for magic items to have names. Usually they're not named after people or are people trapped in the item or anything like that. For whatever reason, this one is named. You have not heard of Zilfrine. Well, wait, what was your final result?
24.
24.
Question regarding
Okay. Let me finish the result. Is that okay?
Well, I had a question before that, I guess.
Okay,
Because
go ahead.
it might be affected based on whether or not I know if it's a success or not. Bugle, is your bard that gives help with ability checks, can it be known before or after the result is like known?
I think it's just on a failure, I believe, right? Let me double check.
That's why I'm
probably
interrupting, just because in case I need to. Yeah, I don't want to use this wrongly.
Let's
We're
see.
gonna rest anyway, so if you want to use it anyway.
When another creature within 60 feet, you see right here, fails a d20 test.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little hard for things like this, because I'm not going to be like, failed, oh, sorry, you don't know anything, and success, oh, you know everything. But I'll say you've met, like, the lesser DC, but not the greater DC, so you could use that if you wish.
Okay. What type of roll is it, Bugle?
It's a d10, because I'll get it back on short rest, and I got 4 of them, so I think
Okay.
we can have...
I'll go ahead and add this to the results. Plus 6, 30.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, you have heard of this weapon.
Damn, through like almost everybody in the group contributed to this.
In
Cash
your
stepped up.
travels. Obviously, you have determined that the rumors are true. This is definitely an evil weapon. It is something that grows stronger. Its magic enhances through the destruction of intelligent life of Bose. It's something that people have coveted in the southwestern and southern parts of Bose, where you've maybe caught some of these rumors in your caravan travels. But fortunately, through its frequent changing of hands, which seems to affect its persistent power, it has not grown to be like a very, very dangerous threat.
Yeah. Could we take it to the RV and destroy it for 10 residents?
You know, I was gonna actually say in character.
I was considering that.
I think we need to disenchant this. Either that, or unless there's some way to modify it. But I think we have enough on our plate as it is.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I don't think I don't really want this around, honestly.
Well, I'm not just gonna pass this off onto the next person.
Well, yeah, but like, it's got bad vibes. Bad vibes.
Give that one to me. I'll put it in the bag. We'll disenchant it the second we reunite with our caravan.
I would like Alex and Cashmere to give me perception checks, please.
Oh boy, perception. I love perception.
Pretty
Oh my
good at
god.
these. Oh, we're gonna resolve that.
21.
That was a nat 1.
21.
Ew.
Good.
Net 1. Ew.
That's much better. 23.
Okay, yeah, you both succeed. You both feel like you're being watched. Not suddenly, but not gradually either, as you're kind of standing off to the side of the street, examining this, casting your spells. You look around, Cashmere, you see coming down the street someone dressed very richly. It's exotic, you're not familiar with the customs, but dang, those clothes, that brooch thing, that looks expensive on an uplifted lynx. And Alex, at the same time, on the other end of the street, you see a couple other people who seem to be quickly casing the street you're on, like looking scrutinizingly at everyone. They're whispering to each other, briefly making eye contact with you, eyes narrowing, that kind of thing.
We've got company. You
Yeah.
think they might be looking for what we just got?
Well, they're not
I
getting
have
it.
to agree.
As we were.
Crimming's quick as it is, so we can put it in the bag.
Hand it to you.
He slips it in.
Bag of holding?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Let me check one thing. As you were. No one's wearing the thing that the Shaper was wearing, right? That protects you against divine magic.
Do we even take it?
Don't think so. I don't believe we ever got that.
No,
Okay.
we took it. It's in the bag of
take it.
holding, though. I think it
Oh.
requires attunement.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
What was that
Okay.
called? The armor, what was that called?
I think it's an
Something-
amulet of proof against detection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These people pass you first one, then the other pair. And you see the pair, one taps the other on the shoulder, and they double back. They're a pair of a wombat and a mole, a different mole. Fairly common species here. And they come up to you at a polite distance, and the mole says, "Excuse me, have you seen a very terrified, silly-looking mole named Bates pass by here recently?"
Never heard of him.
Let's let Wade do the talking.
Oh. Okay. Ignore I said that.
Never heard of him. What of it?
Well, you should be aware, since you look like you're not from around here. We represent the mob. Just so we're on the same page. We're looking for him. So if you had any information to help us, that would ensure you had a great, bright future, which we want for everyone here who follows the rules.
Indeed. Well, I appreciate your hospitality.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please, Wade?
Oh yeah. Fuck, this is gonna be good.
Give me just one quick second. Oh, never mind. There's spell components to that. Never mind.
This is gonna be shit. Yeah, +1, bitch. Oh fuck. It's kind of late in the session. I'm gonna resolve this.
Slightly
that's
better.
something.
His polite smile suddenly grows strained. You do know that some people can cast magics that let them pick up on what people are thinking, right? It's not really helpful to lie to people like that. You gonna give it up?
Yeah, Wade just gives like a little apologetic once to everyone else.
Why do you want it exactly?
Party of the mob.
Yeah, well. So?
He chuckles, and the wombat chuckles too, like they're in on some joke. We represent the mob.
Yeah.
Oh, you really don't get it.
No, I do. I get it. Because, well, you see, I've also been in a mob before.
You've been in a mob?
Yeah. It's a while back. Bit estranged, But I get what you're getting at.
They look at each other like they just heard something disturbing. And back at you. Okay, then you should know that people who cross powerful groups, like whatever mob you were inside, my goodness, should be punished, or else people get the idea that they can cross the mob.
I also know that mobs make deals. Maybe you'd be willing to do that? Maybe.
Maybe you can talk to him yourself. Just stay put for a sec. And they go like on alternate sides of your group, preventing easy egress up or down the street.
Cashmere whispers to those. I don't. Was that a good idea? I think it was. I don't think they were gonna let us leave anyways.
I don't think so either.
Never getting that dream.
Wait, Crim, can't you destroy magic items?
Are they within 10 feet?
It's in your backpack.
Do we? I think it means the people. Do we still have access to telepathic bond, or has an hour passed?
Oh, an hour's
I
passed.
think-
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Okay.
hours passed.
later in the day.
I got one left. I could cast it again if you want.
No. Are the people we are talking to within 10 feet of Crim?
Yes, they're at 10 feet away from you.
Oh yeah. I think they were asking Crim. Does he sense any magic on them?
Yes, you do sense magic on both of them.
Crim nods faintly.
Let's see. All right. So, out of character, what are you guys thinking?
I think Turner doesn't want this.
We're not giving that fucking thing back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
I had this idea to like trick them into thinking we destroyed it with a major image of copy of it, but then they read my mind. So, yeah, but we also don't want to make an enemy of like everyone here. So, what do you guys think?
Listening to them will just send us straight into their quarters, and that would be pretty bad, I think.
We might be able to just get out of here.
Yeah, I was about to ask, Doc, do you already have access to the ability to cast transport via plants?
I'll have it prepared.
Oh, I see. Then I'm good with just bailing.
Bailing where? Where are we going to get our long rest?
Yeah, we kind of need that is the problem.
If we're able to find a place to hide, I am able to cast Tiny Hut again.
True.
If we're able to get far enough, that is.
I mean, that's still going to be intermediate rest at that point.
Yeah. Let's say if you got it somewhere very protected and safe against, you were sure any threats, magic or otherwise, you could still get Sanctuary, but otherwise, yeah.
But even if we only got an intermediate rest, I would still allow Doc to prepare the spell.
That's true.
Gotcha.
Well, coming from one end of the street a moment later is someone who makes people part, like a boulder in a river. Someone with a red waistcoat with plush white fur about the collar, puffy sleeves, shiny buttons despite the nature of how things lose their shine around here. His species? Unknown. He has this gray, stretchy sort of skin. His face is not symmetric. It's like as if he's been burned horribly or something. And even as you watch him approach and it comes into focus, it's sort of shifting. It's enough so that you can tell there's a smirk on it. But his shape is strange and monstrous, though it is humanoid. And he's got some cronies around him. The volume of the chatter in the street drops 10 decibels once he's within speaking distance. He says, "Hey, welcome newcomers. Welcome to Haven. I came to this city with 3 gold pieces in my pocket. But I made it what it is today. I'm the mob. Nice to meet you. Who do I have the pleasure?"
Hi, the mob. It's sorry. I mean, I take it we don't want to disguise. We can't disguise our identities at this point.
No.
Only if you want to just give us like aliases.
We're still coming up with a team name. You must understand, sir.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
adventurers. Okay. Great. I love adventurers. They're great for business.
So, what makes someone as important as you interested in a bunch of random newcomers into town?
My associate, he points at the guy who seemed to imply he was reading Wade's mind, informs me you recently had an encounter with a very sad fellow named Bates. Someone who borrowed from me. couldn't pay the requisite maintenance price which we agreed on above board. And what happened then, I wonder?
What you?
Grim is
what
taking
you-
advantage of the fact that he is a dragon and they will not assume he can talk.
Well, to be honest, I don't entirely understand what happened.
Yeah, it's kind of anyone's
So-
guess.
If you could help clarify what you think happened, it was kind of weird.
I would assume a man like him would have forfeited the thing that was sought by myself as a safety measure and then made himself very scarce. Don't know where he went, I don't know. I don't care to know. I only wish to know what I'm after, my property. It makes me a lot of coin,
How
and
much
it
coin?
helps a lot of people. Well, I charged him, what was it, Bilsum? Someone whispers in his ear. He would say, one sec. I charged him, one sec, Bates. Sorry, one sec. There it is, too many tabs. He paid me 80 gold pieces to rent Zilfrine for a moon. And it's been 2. He was well aware of the late penalty. I charge the same rate to most people in his income bracket. So, you know, that's a lot of coin.
How much would it cost to not only just rent, to just take it off your hands? In case we ever find this bait you're looking for.
Yeah.
He's certainly living up to his name, isn't he?
Wow.
If this is becoming more of a business encounter, I would be more than happy to invite you all to the Aeronite Industries meeting space. It's got all the spiciest foods, the most plush cushions, cleanliness to die for. What say you meet me for, it's almost dinner time, right? We can discuss details further.
I could see how that'd be beneficial.
I don't know. Well, look, we're in a bit of a rush. And, well, we just kind of want to rest, if I'm being honest. I would like to make a deal, but... I mean, can't we just do it here? And now?
I'm not in the habit of haggling without both sides fully comfortable and in a safe space. Not to mention, let's say some things change hands, some sketchbook comes out of the alley, makes a quick getaway. You know, this isn't the place. If you want to do something fast and loose, though, 80,000.
Cashmere blinks.
But you rented it for 80. That's not an investment.
For a few years. I hope to have it for a few more.
Let's see. All right, guys. At this point, how important is this thing to us? I mean, if he's renting it, it implies he's already had it for a long time. And the world still kept existing when he had it.
But the more that it gets used, the closer to some disaster coming from it. So I'm of the mindset to keep it.
Yeah. I had a side plan where, like, what if I take it, I'm like, I'll give it to you as long as I keep it on my person. I walk with them, and then when the time comes, I just time power reversal to escape.
I have means of getting out of here. Although it depends on everyone else's like way means too, and of course, these guys' ability to give chase.
Yeah, I could dimension door one of us away, along with me.
You can tell as this conversation is going on, his cronies are sort of clearing the streets to prevent complications.
Is there magic on this? There's obviously magic on this, dude. Dumb
Yeah.
question.
And perhaps some sort of innate magic. It's almost like his height is changing subtly, and it's like strange bulges appear and then go back down. This is not
Can Crim?
a normal uplifted person.
I don't think Crim can detect that. Can he?
Don't think so. Maybe.
Location of magical effects. We know that enchanted items are that, but enchanted innately enchanted. It doesn't matter. We can tell by just looking at them.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm kind of at kind of leaning towards the camp of just giving it to him.
No, we're not doing that.
He's always had it.
Crim has it. You're not giving it to him. He will eat the bag before you give it to him.
I think so far it's at least 3 of us in favor of just keeping it one or the other. Mine is just bail.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, gotcha. All right.
Yeah, I'm more on the side of running mostly. I don't think going out of our way to either do a deal or to like give it to him. I don't want to do either of those.
I think if we do meet the mob, we could potentially ally with them against the koi hunters.
I'm not. Crim will, while this conversation is happening, Crim would be writing something on his message board discreetly.
I have all day, but there's other places I'd rather be, meetings I would not want to do the disrespect of not showing up to. Shall we arrange to meet in an hour from now, or tomorrow morning, once you've got yourselves aligned in opinion?
You know what? Yeah. Let's take some time to think about it.
Might be a better idea.
Let's get a rest first. I'm fine with
What
that.
did Alex say?
Something along the lines of that might not be a bad idea.
Oh, okay. I thought you said like I have a better idea or something. Okay.
Yeah, I did not mean to spook or offend any one of you. This is a very important matter, though. And you all are important people to have been tied up in it. Just, don't skip town, yeah?
One dream of it.
Of course.
Crim will finish what he had been writing and place it over his neck. He will then approach with a small bag containing 20 platinum. Written on the message on his chest is collateral. Or contingency, like renting.
He's a smart reptile.
Oh, sort of like an offering.
Like he's renting it for a bit.
Yeah.
Until we meet again, then we can,
Goodwill.
It's like bail. It's bail money for the mob.
Okay. He takes it, looking at one of you other people like, okay, did one of you tell him to do it? But at any rate.
Turner will, he has like a mage hand summon. I'll even use like a subtle spell, so I've not seen him do it. Thank you for delivering the message, and you'll kind of bring a little piece of like a pencil or something back from it they would have swiped from Crim's bag or something.
Yeah. Would have been one of his chalk markers.
He brings the money close to his face, and there's a strange breathing noise, like he's sniffing it. 3 holes appear momentarily.
The fuck is he?
Old money, new money. It's money. Thank you. That's very kind of you. It's your draconicness, and no need to tell us where you're staying or where you're going. We'll know. And let's talk again tomorrow once we've all felt better about this chance occurrence. How's that?
Another meeting.
Crim's mentally thinking to himself, coincidences.
Well,
For all
have
we
a
know,
good
this
night.
guy has a fucking power too.
He doesn't bow, but gives you a very gracious nod. Turns, making his petticoat thing flare dramatically.
Does
As he walks out,
cloak of
everyone
billowing?
just kind of... everyone sort of simultaneously loses interest in you as they follow him.
Well,
Goodbye the mob. Goodbye the mob.
excuse me.
Do you think that's a maiden name?
Alrighty. Well, after that wonderful deal making, I could use a nice bed right now. You guys up
Okay.
for that?
Crim exhales. Looks like his legs are jelly as he, like, once we're on our own, he's like, alright, let's go back. I think I've had enough exploring of this town for a lifetime.
And I suppose if we're in a long rest, at this point, yeah, he'll use his last first level slot to just cast telepathic bond on everybody. Alright.
God, I hope
Alright,
we get blessed.
Yeah, alright, first of all, what's the range of that mind reading spell? Do you know, Galax?
Well-
It's the same one I'm using. About 30 feet or so.
Well, waits till he's like 60 feet away before he starts talking.
How about this? Turner cast a spell.
I may not want to do that. That will end telepathic bond, potentially.
Well, I mean, before he casts telepathic bond, but I don't know
On Wade?
if he has the spell on him.
Oh yeah, the mind reading spell on me.
I think that spell affects the person who's the mind reader, and they can just kind of like zoom.
So, let's just
Assuming
wait.
it is detect thoughts.
They can just use it on anybody.
Assuming it's detect thoughts. Yeah, but you're still
Oh.
welcome to cast it in case
I
he's
see.
being tracked or something.
I see.
All right.
I-
Well,
Would Crim
Oh.
detect that? That's
I don't
magical
know. I'll have to look
effect,
at your
right?
thing.
I
Let's see.
would think if there is a spell active on someone, Crim's feature would probably detect it.
Safe and magic.
Location of magical effects within 10 feet.
I guess you would have sensed, yeah, some effect reaching out to Wade when that wisdom saving throw
it's-
was made.
I mean, it's obvious what it was, but yeah, it would at
Yeah.
least confirm what he tried.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
fair.
you. We'll just wait till we're a fair ways away. All right. What's the plan, you guys think?
Cashmere is going to ask, hey, Crim, when we get back to the room, can I see the dagger?
Why?
I'm going to try to make a copy.
Oh.
It won't be good,
Oh.
but it'll be something.
Okay. How are you gonna make a metal dagger copy?
Pulls out a dagger from his pack. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I can have us out of here almost as soon as we get up if we need to. I doubt they'll be able to catch us.
Yeah, but we don't need more enemies at this point. I think we should try and buy it and negotiate a good price.
Even if we got that at half price, that would be almost all of our income.
Right? What?
Uh,
Oh, no. 4,000? Or did I miss here?
40,000.
Right. Oh, 80,000. Ah, I see. Gotcha.
Order of magnitude.
I've got
Either way,
collectively like 8,000 on my end.
Okay, why don't we go back to the room and then, or just, time will pass. In the evening, we'll do Crim's dream. There's a lot of talking.
Yep. All right, let's do it. Prim Dream. Who are you
Oh,
casting on?
Real quick,
go
can I'm gonna replicate the dagger to the best of my ability. Should I do a roll for that? I'm gonna use like painter supplies and like anything he
Well-
can find just to like tape onto it to try and replicate how it looks.
I
do you
think
have do you need like metallurgy tools or something?
Tinker's tools or something.
You could try with painter's tools to make it more like illusory, like, oh, this kind of looks like an extra blade, so like, I'll save disadvantage.
Okay, sure.
Though I will
Try.
say, like, they're gonna know it's fake. They should have the ability to detect magic if they're casting all these spells. So
Yeah, but at a glance,
Yeah.
it might get us out of trouble. So I will.
Long enough for us to run surprise round. We get out of there.
I think
I
it's
got
like
it right here.
a dex roll. Is that right? I believe so. Yeah, that's what it says. Ability, dexterity.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, I'll roll that twice. 1 plus 4. Nearly a nat 20, but. And. Ugh, 12. Another 12! All the 12s in this session.
Spend an hour putting up your dagger. You can't quite get the trick of making those two independent curved blades really look legit. At a glance in dimness, yeah, it would fit the size and shape roughly.
It'll have to work. Alright. Crim can have his dream.
Okay. So how are you casting Dream? You're all in your room?
Oh yeah. We'll wait till we do some familiar ritual. Tap Crim on the forehead. Say hi to the old man for me.
Yeah, I'll try.
You're casting Dream. Don't you target the person you're sending the dream to?
He's designating Crim as the messenger.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me double check something.
Okay.
That's how we did the other dreams, I believe. Same deal.
Yeah, assuming Crim's father is sufficiently known to bugle. I mean, or not bugle to
Wade.
Wade.
Wade. When Wade's met him.
And is on the same
Yeah.
level of existence.
You talked for a few minutes. Well, you talked for a while, probably, in the aftermath of the investigation.
There was also the family
Burger.
stuff that happened that were kind of off-screened a bit.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so the messenger appears on the target stream. Okay. Well, Crim, fortunately, you know your father is always a early to bed, early to rise kind of guy. What is the appearance of the area? Do you wish to shape the
Area of the
environment of the dream?
Wait to leave that to Crim, yeah.
Crim, it says you can shape the environment of the dream, creating landscapes, objects, and other images, if you wish.
His house.
Okay.
In fact, he will make sure to put details in there that only he would know.
Okay. Do, re, mi, fa, so. So, do, la. You did this to me, Namo.
You're welcome.
You see him sitting in a chair. He is a northern Patu. He always looks kind of grumpy and terrified with his big old yellow eyes. His wings are tightly folded about himself. He's sitting at the table as you manifest in this scene, both of you asleep, yet together in your dreams. And he blinks at you and says, "Ah, yes. How's it going, son? What a pleasant dream. So much more pleasant than the state of the world."
Well, it is a dream, but hi, actually me, dream spell. Your letter was right. We kind of got lost in time for a bit. Good thing I warned you about that.
This is a dream? Can you prove
know
it?
Oh, I know. Crim taps the wall and it turns red.
All right. I will accept that for now. What do you wish to... What's this about?
I wanted to ask how you were doing. We got your letter, both of them. What happened?
It takes a minute. He's like examining you, examining the tone of your voice, the surroundings, and it's like dawning on him, okay, maybe this is actually a spell, not actually a dream. And then he rushes over to you and like grabs your horns in his hands and like nuzzles you and stuff.
Now you're getting it.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, I really wish I could have come back sooner. We just didn't know the fire plane moved that quickly.
You were joking about time tunnels and things, and well, you are always good at predicting things. Too bad
I
it
know,
wasn't
and the
favorable.
irony is it wasn't even a time power that did it.
How funny. Well, I am quite well, given the circumstances. How are you?
Well, we might be in trouble with the mob. We kind of ran into Haven when we got spat out of the Fire Realm. I'll explain more of that later. Not really important. We'll take care of that. You were the one who wrote the letter about... Actually, to confirm this, you gave us the letter about a certain organization, and that Mom is in a different one.
Yes, that is true. I...
Okay, just making sure that was really you.
There's much to discuss. How long does this spell last?
He would have been prompted on this. How long does he have, more or less?
For Dream, let me
Is it 8 hours? Is it like...
Yeah, 8 hours, or I guess until somebody wakes up.
Well, it's a dream. Dreams are weird, but as far as I'm concerned, as long as we want, but let's get the important stuff out of the way, and then we can just talk if you want. I did miss you a lot.
And are you? Very well. I am well entrenched in the leadership of the Mules. A silly name, but an apt one. They are interested in doing, frankly, what must be done. And I would love for you to be a part of it. If you agree with what you see during the orientation.
Can you give us a preview? Sorry, us as in, I'm gonna relay all this back to my friends.
Ah, the same friends you travel with? That
Mhm.
horrible incident, I see.
Yeah.
The Mules are not for people who wish to join their hands and sing merrily of a different type of boast that could be. It is not for people who shy away from the inevitable consequence of differing ideals on a continental scale. It is for people who are ready and willing to do hard work.
What is the stance against koi hunters? And koi?
Have a unified stance against those classifications. We are most interested in the koi allegiance and taking them down absolutely.
Oh, so Scroocha and all that.
Yes,
who
yes,
Caused that incident.
indeed.
What's going
His-
on with Mom?
She does not approve of our methods. She is more interested in... I cannot speak poorly of her. I still love her, and I think she still loves me. And of course, we both love you so much, so very much.
I understand, but is it that... Does Mom want to kind of find a way to peacefully coexist with them instead?
No, we agree. We strongly agree that there are things that must be done, and the allegiance must be opposed. But her means and those who follow her are delaying, sabotaging, being
Oh.
sand in gears, you see.
I don't see why you guys can't work together. They can do one side, and the mules can do another.
Not be opposed to that sort of alliance. But the people who follow her, and the people who are in the mules, there is much hostility, scorn even. one person is ready to lay down their life so that their compatriots and their fellows could be free to live the lifestyle that has been granted to them, when those who follow Idomi Rei, they do not have such conviction, I would say. Perhaps you should ask them yourself.
I understand. For what it's worth, pretty sure my friends will be very happy to take direct action against Scrooge as much as we can. We would like to... I don't want to speak on behalf of them, but I'm pretty confident that we'll want to be oriented with what you guys are doing, but if what you said about Mom and her side is true, we probably won't want to be against them either. We might try to glue things together. Sabotage from the inside while the mules fight from the outside might be how we win.
You have a noble heart. I wonder at the grim reality of taking action to help both. But you are Crimson Lightwing after all. We shall see.
Yeah, we're still catching up. Been gone the whole month, and maybe a bit more. Ever since I sent you that letter about us heading over to Angvar and the Kara region and all that, yeah, ever since then, we just were gone. It's an hour for us, but apparently a month here. Elemental planes, am I right? Not doing that again.
I will take your word for it. I will say, I have fallen in the habit of taking small naps, as I'm frequently notified by scouts and other messengers of the goings-on. I could be woken at any moment. I implore you to come to the Earth Fury Isles. That is where we are located.
Are there trees nearby?
Said tilts like an impossible degree because he's a bird.
Big trees. We one of my friends got an ability that needs trees, and we can get there real fast. Once we find one. Haven kind of doesn't have those.
I was gonna give correction, but if he doesn't know, then it probably is fine.
Okay.
He would say, yes. This. One
Okay.
second. I think it's Alriam. Settlement 8. I just want to make sure he doesn't say anything stupid here. Currently on Spirito. Right. You'd say, come to Al Rayam. That's the name of this fine, lovely city. It's a shame it has to house the mules.
I'll remember that as much as I can. Crim looked like he was about to write it down before realizing how stupid that was. He's like, right, I'll memorize it. In fact, I talk in my sleep a lot, so if I'm lucky, my friends just heard me say that.
We'll say, yeah, you're remembering some things. Alright. And
He's
by the
talking in
way,
his sleep again.
I wasn't gonna, and then suddenly his form fades as he turns towards the sound.
There we go. Well, good enough. See ya, Dad.
You
Then
wake
Crim
up.
wakes, is like, okay, Alrian.
What?
Did you catch that part?
I heard that. What does it mean?
Sorry.
I will say Alriam is a fairly famous city. It is pretty much the capital of the Earth Fury Isles.
Is
So
that
it
the
would be
one that actually
represented
has
by
a... Yeah,
this.
okay. Understood. It's capital of the Earth Fury Isles. I think it has trees. That's where the mules are. Dad's fine. Mom's fine. They love me very much. They kind of love each other, but disagree. But it's not like Mom's trying to, do evil things and things like that. It's just, the mules are more, let's go and fight back and kill them and things like that. And the ones that Mom's under are more, we gotta sabotage things and slow them down from the inside. To be honest, I think that's two good things. They should just be two different branches of the same organization, but I don't know why they're fighting. I don't know why Mom and Dad's fighting. But,
Yeah, that's kind of the impression I get based
Yeah,
on what you're
Crim's-
saying.
Crim's gonna go hide in the bathroom.
just remember, Crim, 2 Christmases.
I'm gonna go read a book, guys. Bye.
So anyway, Dad invited us to an orientation with the mules. They're probably our best shot at getting things started off, and when I explained that I'd probably be fine with working with Mom too, he didn't seem angry or upset or anything, so I think we won't close any doors by doing this.
Oh no, that's good news.
You know, I've had friends who've had
Sounds like it.
I've had friends who've had worse divorce stories.
That's one thing after another here. But
But I think
yeah.
that's it. We
the only
Sorry,
door
what was that,
closing on
Bugle?
us- the only door closing on us is this damn mob.
yeah, that got a bit complicated, didn't it?
One thing after another. Don't worry, guys. I got a plan.
We should if we're going to Earth Fury, should we direct the caravan there? I think they were nearby, right?
Correct
which
for
bit?
unless I'm misremembering the spell. I think it has to be a tree that you've seen before. I don't think it can just be any tree that exists in that area.
Yeah.
I can't get us all the way to Earth Fury Isles, but I can at least get us over the Woolling Mountains.
The what?
The Woolling.
The mountain range.
Oh, yeah. I mean, technically, you can just go to
Can you
Kara,
just-
and then it's just roads.
You should be able to
Just
get us.
down.
Well, I mean, I can get us over the Woolling Mountains now, even if we can't find a tree.
Oh, well, that helps. There are lots of mountains up there. There are lots of trees up there. I mean,
Well, then I won't be able to cast that spell.
no.
That's better than nothing, I suppose.
Okay, well, I'll try to clarify that with Dad next time. He woke up. Turns out he's kind of sleeping on and off all the time, so it's gonna be a bit of a random guess on when we can actually contact him again. So when we have downtime, we can keep him updated like that.
Manifestation
Hopefully
makes
that'll
sense.
work out.
You know-
None of you ever met Mom, so we can't contact her the same way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, it's just a creature known to me, right? At the dream spell.
You
Yeah,
have
you-
to. I think
You've
you'd have to have
never
met her.
met his mother, I don't believe. I wouldn't think you could contact her with it.
Unless you ever
Alright.
went to one of her concerts, but I doubt
Alright.
it.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's like known as a vague. All right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like sending.
Yeah. I would treat
Is
it as
it?
like somewhat familiar to you, not like, oh, I've heard of this person. Like, oh, this famous wizard. Okay, ooh, I'm sending a dream to this person. You
Mhm.
know.
You'd have to
Right.
have like interacted with them, is what my guess is. What my interpretation from how it seems to have been working so far is.
That makes sense
You have
to
to have
me.
interacted with them relatively recently, and not like in passing, but like you know who they are, why you are talking to them, not some stranger on the train, but like, oh, this is Crim's father. Hi, how do you do? That seems to be the minimum threshold to be familiar with someone, and that did not happen with Crim's mom.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I mean, the wording is different for sending, but whatever. We can talk about it more after session.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, and school was higher. And anyway,
It's fair.
all right. Hey guys, can I lay a plan on you to get out of this mob situation?
Go for it.
We got
If
20
you've
minutes.
got your own idea, go ahead.
Yeah, go
Alright,
ahead.
so-
go for it.
So the main problem is we can escape, but we need to make sure so the mob won't follow us and be our enemy after this. So my plan was to organize a meeting with the mob, beat him up, and then once he's tied up, we cast the spell Modify Memory on him. Modify his memories so that all the enemies, all his bodyguards turned on him, tried to kill him. We defended him. The artifact got destroyed in the process.
This guy
That's actually a
plans.
pretty good plan.
Well, I mean,
Well, that implies that they are not able to just dispel it, because I don't think that that spell is foolproof if they can guess what is causing their boss to have like a psychotic episode.
Well, to dispel it,
It has to be remove curse, right? Not dispel magic.
Let's see.
I think dispel magic.
Talk-
If it requires remove curse, that's harder, I think, because we've
Yeah,
already established that it's not well known.
It's,
But if it's dispel magic, even Crim could technically eat it.
it's remove curse or a restoration spell cast at 5th level or higher. Restores visual
Ooh.
memories. But to do that, they'd have to A, know something bad happened, and we leave no survivors except him.
Oh my god!
They also have to fail Wisdom saving throw and have to be susceptible to the charmed condition.
But yeah,
true.
Oh, this guy's
if-
weird as
if-
fuck.
If he's susceptible to charm, he'll have disadvantage, and I'll have 2 spell slots to do it.
That being said,
Ah.
if we leave no survivors, what's stopping us from just killing him as well?
Now you're thinking like a standard D&D party.
I'm
Well,
saying,
I mean-
I'm saying that not as Crim. There's no way Crim.
Ideally, we don't kill anybody.
Fine. And then I got you, Nemo. Well, if we're going through all this effort to kill them anyway, why would we leave him? Why would he deserve to survive when the others
Well,
don't?
we don't want whoever takes this place to go against us. Guys, alternative. We beat him up, and we cast the Gias spell, which is the spell that he takes psychic damage if he does something against what we say, and we just say, don't send the mob against us.
The problem with the Gios spell is the same problem as Modify Memory. If he's immune to the charm condition, it won't work.
Yeah, fuck. All right.
And
let's
a
see.
spell can just take that one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Another thing, though, that I think is worth pointing out is what is the mob's reach? Like, how far can they even go? We're planning on going, like, across the entire... We're gonna go, like, halfway across the continent in one day.
Yeah.
How does... Yeah, actually, that's a relevant question. Can we do a history check on that?
Like,
What
I'm sure
exactly?
they're gonna catch up to us eventually if we do that. But like, yeah, we could get away now.
It's more like if we ever happen to come back to the region, they might be a problem. But at that point,
Can you
we'll
imagine
gain a few
that we
levels.
Can you imagine we finish off, like, this campaign, and then in the epilogue, we have a roll for initiative against these guys, but we're, like, 5 levels higher than them?
This is like the post-credit scene.
Yeah, it's like in Bayonetta during the credits, you're just beating people up and you're way overpowered.
All right, third idea. We use Cashmere's time power to recreate the snake that blessed Alex's magic item. Make a cool magic
The
item.
snake
and
has
trade
to be there.
Yeah, and it only lasts for like a turn.
Is that enough to bless a weapon? Or
No, I don't think
my
it can
God.
do that. I
You
think
could
it
just
can
go back
only-
to the swamp.
I
No,
think, like,
that's even further away.
all right, well, I think I got 2 ideas that might work. I'll keep looking for spells that might fix all of this.
Oh my god.
As is high level D&D's way. It's got to be a spell for this.
like the alternative is like, I don't know. We put like the fake dagger in like the package of like a horse, send it off, and like, hey, yeah, it's over in that direction. Go get it, and then we leave.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Hmm.
I can also
Or the real
cast-
one.
Or the real one.
I can cast Dramiji's instant summons. Touch a small object. Let's see. When you use a magic action, it makes a sapphire. When you crush the sapphire, it basically recall the item to you. I'm reading the spell description right now.
Oh my god, that's good.
Where
Wait,
do you get all these spells at? What the hell?
Magical secrets. I could take a day to learn any arcane spell.
Oh my god.
Alright. I mean, I guess, do we have to resolve this right now, or should we do some other stuff while we still have session time?
Yeah, we do
think,
have.
we have 15 minutes.
Yeah, let's
But
do
there
some more
is-
stuff now and like figure it out for next time.
There is one thing I would like to note, actually, that just occurred to me.
Okay.
No, never mind. The item, I was looking at Crim's Absorb Magic. The item loses its effects, but is still considered a magic item. So it's not... Crim can't just absorb the effect, destroy the dagger, and then loses the effect. As a result of destroying the dagger. Because it was still magical, so I think it's still hard to destroy. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Was there another dream we wanted to do presently, Will?
I'm trying to remember
Was
what
there?
I think Turner was going to get more information from Vela to figure out what her role in all of this was, because we kind of got a little rushed behind. It probably won't take very long to find out what Cole's up to see what allies we have.
You got the spell slots for it?
It's a ritual.
It's ritual,
right?
so isn't that just unlimited?
No. Yep.
Do you imagine, Doc, that well, I guess here's the question: do we think that we're gonna bail before the morning or not? Because Vela's a night person, so she's up.
It has to be after we finish the rest because I need to prepare the spell.
Okay, so basically we'll bail in the morning.
Okay.
Then, yeah, I think Turner would have to reach out to her after they get out of here, because she's a night person.
Just because it got rushed last time, and I really wanted to get this for you this session. Is it okay if we do it now? I mean,
Okay, I was just
maybe
going
you did this
logistically.
in the early evening when she was theoretically still awake.
Okay. You mean still
Is that okay?
asleep?
Yes.
Wait, theoretically still awake. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Sure then. If you think it would make sense.
Okay. Wade's willing.
Yep. You set it up.
Now, Wade's just feeling very petty
I'll
about
go.
that little jab that Turner made before, so...
Any dream shaping you're doing, Turner?
He'll, since I know that we can do that, he'll, basically put them maybe both back in, like, maybe their favorite spot to, like, study in the library at the university.
Okay. Let me switch gears to good old Vela. Where is your stat block, Vela? Oh my gosh, is it from session 30? It sure is. Okay, let me pull up this. Right, that's where we are. Product, you gotta go. Sorry, Pupper.
Well, no,
Good boy.
but he's the main character.
Oh. Okay. Oh, right, that's what I did. It's funny.
What?
I just remembered some world building stuff I did. Okay. All right. Vela is there. She appears upside down, hanging from that familiar environment feeling. She looks like a cute little fruit bat. She looks like she hasn't aged a day. Yet she looks tired.
Well, she's sleeping,
Which is
of
pretty-
course.
Which is pretty common for her. She was not afraid of all-nighters and long debates with friends, too, in the night. But she is there. She unhooks from above and flaps down and immediately says, "This isn't a normal dream, is it?"
Well, if it was, would I be upside down too?
Are you upside down?
We'll say he was.
Oh, okay.
If he can shape the dream, so he'll have a little bit of fun with it. So this is what that's like. I don't get the appeal.
It's good to see you. How are you?
I'd say been better, but it's better than yesterday, I suppose.
Good. So, did you get my letters?
I did. We learned a lot about both of those
Oh.
organizations. Nemo?
As a reminder, I believe we got one letter, but we didn't get the other one that's still
Oh,
in
right.
transit.
Thank you. Right. Thank you, Nemo. Received one of them. The other one, well, it might have got confiscated. I don't know, or it just hasn't reached yet. How long ago did you send it?
Let me check.
Right. It
But
was
it wasn't
Nemo's
checking.
got-
Couple of days.
She would say, why haven't you replied?"
Well, we took a little field trip to a fire plane, and some things have passed. I can maybe tell you next time I see you.
Well, I sent it on the 29th of the second summer moon.
I
How long
like the
goes?
different approaches we have here, where Crim just says outright, and then Turner is like, "I'll explain to you later."
I think that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Then yeah, either it hasn't reached us here yet in, was it called Haven?
Yeah.
In Haven, or it got confiscated by the new establishment in charge.
How did you get to Haven that quickly? Never mind. You've contacted me with powerful magic. What is this about? And
I wanted to know what you and Cole, how you guys are doing with everything going on in the world, and what your roles in these new underground organizations are. And are you two safe?
She scratches her fluff a bit with like her sharp wing hand claw. Safe. I'm quite sure many people would wish me harm. Probably not as many as the leaders of the other main factions. I seem to have become the director of one of them.
What? Can you please repeat that? Which
Listen,
one?
Ricole wasn't very smart. He was an elderly badger, and he was doing what he can. But I have found more and more that this world has seen enough bloodshed already. I lead Fortitude. And I hope you will join me.
Oh. Fantastic.
It is fantastic.
No, believe me, I respect and I admire what you are doing. So just to make sure I'm remembering this, Crim's dad is basically a leader in the mules, correct?
Yeah.
As well as his mom is
Yes.
is a part of it. What's your mother's name? What's the mother's name?
Midomi Ray.
Midomi Ray?
I don't know if Crim shared that, to be honest.
I imagine he would have at some point. I
He
don't
had
know.
never said her name outright, but
Okay.
she's apparently a decently well-known songstress, so she might just be known as, oh, that
Okay.
singer, or whatever.
I imagine your organization has some musical talent.
I imagine it does. Why? Is there some rumor about Fortitude that we sing songs?
No, just one of your insiders.
Are you sure you're not thinking of In Concert? You really have been out of touch. Maybe that's why you have not written me. There's a lot going on and a lot to clarify. Are you able to visit me in Heather Run?
Is it safe there?
You can deal with some ludicrous waves, and the otter is trying to get you to surf them with him. Yes, it's quite safe. A lot of people come to us because we are all about safety and recovery and humanitarian efforts that need to happen that aren't happening because people are more concerned with bloodshed or fighting each other and opposing instead of tending to the people who are left in their wake. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. This debate should happen in a more proper fashion, face to face, in real life.
Well, we have a lot of different destinations currently in mind where we have to. Though, yes, I would like to be able to meet with you and work with you in some way or another. However, I will be contributing to ending this conflict, but in a more active way.
You see her shift in a way that she often has in your past when something you say really rubs her the wrong way, like in an intellectual debate. I would argue there are more important things than who's in charge and who has what time powers, like knowledge, self-actualization, harmony. If you're just going to join one of them and hear what they have to say, they'll quickly indoctrinate you. Just please stop by Heather Run before you make any firm decisions.
Well, we're not signing our names on any paperwork at the moment, but right now there's a jaguar who's out there murdering people with powers like mine and trying to enforce his will upon the continent, and it's going to take an active effort to stop him, and we've met with some people as well who are going to be assisting us with that. The work you're doing is important, but it's not the only work that needs to be done.
I see. Thank you for sharing your plans with me.
What about Cole? What is he doing? Is he safe?
Cole. Right, Cole.
Yes, our friend.
I don't know. Yes. It's been quite a moon. I parted from him in Karifi. This is a time where I have discovered it's inadequate and inappropriate to be indecisive. And I fear that's what he was in those moments. So I don't know what he's been up to since I made my decision.
Okay, well, I'll have to reach out to him separately then.
All right. I hope he's well.
I'll let you know when if we are able to make it there. Just stay safe in the meantime. I don't think we'll be able to write each other for a while.
Well, all right. We're working on establishing safe lines of communication, but we're not there yet. So you're right. I will see you soon.
Okay. Alright, well, he kind of like just flops back down to just on his 2 feet. Somehow his hat didn't fall off at all in that process. I'll let you get back to your dreams.
She looks sad for a moment. Nods, closes her eyes, and fades away.
Turner goes back.
And you pick up.
Does Turner mumble in his sleep?
Probably just like that, but Turner just as he kind of wakes back up, and then he just kind of looks to Crim and then says, so you were talking about coincidences?
Oh no. Please tell me they're also with the mules.
We know his mom was with him, right?
Yeah.
Well, she probably met your mother before I did.
Oh man.
No, this could be a good thing. That means that we
Oh.
have ins with the leadership of both organizations. That makes it easier for us to try to get them to cooperate with each other.
She wanted
That's
to.
right.
She wanted us to meet with her. So we have
Where?
we have. Oh, right. She's He'll kind of like just he'll point to each of them and message it. Heather run.
Oh. Alright. That's awfully close to Karifi.
Yeah.
That can get us there probably tomorrow morning.
Do you have a way to get us there quickly, or to that specific location? I mean.
Well, but what about the mules?
Well,
Maybe a stopping point along the way.
Well, Crim, which parent would you like to see first?
Oh.
Diverging path.
They both remember, Crim. They both love you very much.
I know. I'll warn Dad will trust me. I'll tell him that we're gonna be talking to Mom. In fact, he told me that I should talk to Mom. So you know what? This is fine, as long as we don't delay meeting both of them. Because in the end, I don't. How did she describe it? How did your friend describe fortitude?
Turner would kind of go over it, and I know we're at literally at the end of the session now, so he just kind of mentioned that they do seem like more of like a humanitarian effort, at least under her leadership.
And And as the camera pans away, we huddle in to decide our game plan.
Until next time.
We're gonna have another session where there's gonna be a lot more talking, unless we decide that we're gonna fight these mob assholes. So hey, that could just be like an excuse to like break up a little bit of the chatter.
I'm so ready for us to just wake up from our long rest, and we're like, all right, let's get ready to go. Hey, how's it going? I'm talking to do with yous.
What? Why do they sound like Gungans now?
No, that was a good moment.
For the record, Nemo, that's Jar Jar.
Mob Jar Jar.
Oh no, I'm dead now.
Oh,
No
hey,
comment
Burbus
this
took care of a
session.
bot.
I have a soft limit of no more than 2 sessions without combat.
Yeah.
So just fight someone tomorrow. Or
Yeah,
next
hey, I'm fine taking out these mob assholes. They're giving us a full rest anyway.
Yeah, we just didn't want to fight them now. We wanted to at least weasel our way into a long rest.
Or hey, we can just give them like a few thousand and just rent it. We can afford it.
Yeah.
Although, I do understand now why Tal was like wanting to make like the telecommunication thing like very limited, and it actually might be a good idea to have a few of these handy. Give one to Vela, one to Crim's father. I was thinking even like, hey, the thing that gives you like the sending stone equivalent that's like super expensive.
Oh yeah, remember that thing can only handle 20 words before it needs to be refilled.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
We need to go find Nikki and have her make sending stones for us.
Yeah. She want to make 4.
If you guys want, let's do it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you would love to be able to play Beagle's character or have him play her.
Yeah. I would love it, but I'm too busy making wing boots.
Every character needs winged boots and a pistol and vortex warp. That's all you need.
Time powers abound. The world's going to shit. Smash cut to Nikki, just flying around on a wing boot.
Just living her best life.
That is her epilogue.
Her mind is infuriated till it's just like caught in loops. Like, oh yes, winged boots, winged boots.
She's just gonna become Gladys, I swear.
Her epilogue literally mentions wing boot flights.
You had to get it one way or another. Alright, well, thank you all for being here. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope your 2026 is fan-frickin-tastic.
Happy New Year.
Beastly.
Bye!
Bye.